Hello, Aries, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tammy, and today we will be doing a life check-in. So this is your January zodiac reading, and I couldn't have set this up more perfectly. This is only the second time of me doing this reading. I think it was September. I'm only going to do it 3 times a year, and the fact that it's happening on January 1st, the start of a new year, this is really cool. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 6 cards from the tarot deck, kind of talking about, we're going to check on love, career, money, health, spirituality, your overall energy, and then we'll get an oracle message. So I'm going to set this off to the side. Now, really quickly, I do have to say, sorry if I hit the camera, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And additionally, like the video, give it a positive comment, even if it's an emoji, share it. All of those things really, really, really help to get the content out there for people who may not be familiar with the channel. All right. So I didn't pull any particular crystal for this. We'll just kind of see where it goes, and if any crystal kind of pops up, and guys, for those of you who don't know don't know me, if this is your first time watching, sorry, this tower is it's driving me crazy. Okay, what I was going to say is I'm a terrible card shuffler. I mean, look at that. So going this way, card's going to fly, and that is a live flame there in my beautiful new desk fountain that my husband got me for Christmas. So you get to enjoy that beauty a little bit. All right, so really quickly, 2 things. Please remember, this is a general reading. I do try to connect, I do connect to Aries energy, but that doesn't, hold on, I'm going to draw 6 cards, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll make them all pretty. That doesn't mean that I can connect to every Aries on the face of the earth. So with that being said, the reading might not resonate. If it doesn't, please don't freak out. You can always come back to the reading. Remember, this reading will not be done again until January, February, March, April, in May. All right. So, come back in March or April. Or you can always sign up for a personal reading. Go to yournaturalhealer.com/services and check that out. And then finally, if it does resonate with you, take your right hand, place it on your heart, take a deep breath in and say to yourself, yes, I claim this reading for myself. All right. And additionally, with that being said, for anybody that's new to the channel, this is not what I call a rainbow and unicorn reading. If I draw crappy cards, let's say if I drew the Tower, I'm going to read the Tower. So if you get triggered easily, I would still watch because obviously there's stuff you need to work on. But I don't pull the cards in advance to make this pretty scenario. I'm not wasting my time, and I'm not here to waste your time. I'm here to give you a reading. So if you get triggered easily, this is probably not the channel for you because my readings are authentic, they're real, and I call it like it is. All right. So let's get started, Aries. Let me adjust this just a bit. There we go. All right. So let's look at your overall energy for this space that you're moving into here in January. And you got the Queen of Cups. I apologize about the glare. All right, this is a really good card, actually. This is really talking about Cups' emotions. And, a lot of people come to you with their problems because you are the type of person that can really empathize. You feel it in your heart, and you can really give them some good advice. And even if it's just listening, and you don't judge, but it's just the fact that you can really empathize with people. Now, one of the things is, though, while people love coming to you and having, dumping their problems, so to speak, on you, you feel things on a much deeper level, and you feel them more than you let let it be known to others. So just be really careful with that. If you find that, you're feeling, especially something, not necessarily love and light, if it's a little bit of sadness or whatever, make sure you pay attention to that. Make sure you meditate on that and do things so you don't get caught up in that. Because what may happen is that you feel it on such a deep level that, it can spiral out of control. And please remember, we are supposed to feel these feelings because we're souls having a human experience. But we need to feel them, and then we need to work through them and move on. So just be careful. While this is a great card and it's great to be a soundboard for people, make sure you're also taking care of yourself. All right? But not a bad card whatsoever. All right, Aries, let's talk about love. This is the one that everybody always wants. Hopefully you get a good card here. Okay, King of Pentacles. Okay, this is a great card. So if you are currently in a relationship, your relationship is moving into a stage of just comfort, stability, just a really nice stage where, everything's already clicking, but it's comfortable. There's no worries, and at that point of a relationship, that's where you can really enjoy the littler things and appreciate the bigger things. Okay. So, if you're in a relationship, this is really, really a good card because we all want that comfortable space. Excuse me. Now, if you are single, you're moving into a space where you're ready for a serious relationship. So whatever you've been doing in the past, if you've just been sitting on the sidelines or playing the field or whatever, you're ready to commit, so to speak. You're ready to have a relationship on a deeper meaning to get to that comfortable stage. So this is a really good card, Aries. Very nice. Very nice. Every time I do these readings, I always get one that's super great, and then I always get one that's super terrible. And it's just like, oh my gosh. So far, you guys are doing really, 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 really good. All right, so let's talk about career. So in this new space, Aries, you got the 8 of Wands. Excuse me, I'm going to have to get some water. All right. Whew, so you got a lot of things that are going to be happening. The 8 of Wands is all about really high, intense, quick energy. So in a career context, it could mean a couple of things. It could actually mean that you're going to be traveling a lot. If you're in a position that has some travel, you're going to be on the go a lot. Whether it's traveling to another state or maybe, you got to go from one location to another, or it could just be a lot of meetings too, but it's going to be quick, lots and lots and lots, and you're going to be having to shift gears a lot. So don't be, worried about it. Go with the flow. Don't try to resist it. And definitely don't get stressed out about it because this is not a stressed out energy. If you try to fight all this, then yeah, you're going to find yourself stressed out. If you do find yourself stressed out, make sure you're meditating because this is not supposed to be a stressful energy. Yes, it's quick. It's intense. I'm sorry, I keep clicking my fingers. It's quick and intense, but that's okay because good things are going to come out of this. If you are feeling any anxiety or stress, I would suggest go to my playlist called Guided Meditations. I do have one for stress and anxiety, and that would be a fantastic one for you to do. But again, go with the flow. Lots of high energy in career and good things are going to come out from this energy. So again, Aries, this is the way to start 2024. I'm loving it. Because you're the first reading I'm doing. So outstanding. All right. So let's now look at money. And this is another one after love that everybody likes. So you got, okay, let's look at it upright. The 3 of Cups. right, well, pretty much, and this makes a lot of sense because we did just have Christmas, and and sometimes we get a little crazy with Christmas. You need to be really diligent about your budget and overspending. When you get that credit card bill in this month, you're probably going to stress out a little bit. So just really make sure in the month of January, and I'm not saying that you need to eat rice and beans every day and not do any kind of frivolous spending, but really do look at the wants versus the needs. If you're going to treat yourself, maybe treat yourself to something inexpensive instead of something super expensive. Maybe if you've been eating lunch out at work a lot, brown bag it for a while. You got to reel it in. And a lot of times after the holidays, we just, got caught up in that spending that we continue with it. So just be really, really careful on that financial side. If you don't have a budget, this may be a good time to have a budget. And just be careful. I feel that a lot of this is going to stem from friends and family probably wanting you to go out, whether it's to dinner or to the movies or going out to lunch every day, or, let's go to and get that $8 latte. Just be really careful. Don't fall into the peer pressure. Okay. Stand strong and maybe say, you know what, and you can even be honest. You know what? I really went crazy at Christmas. I'm just trying to recover a little bit. And most people are going to understand. And then on the other hand, who cares what they think? It's your finances. You don't want to be in June, or when we do this again, and what did I say, May, you don't want me to be drawing the Tower card going, oh my gosh, so while this isn't bad, just be diligent of that overspending, okay? All right, Aries, we're going to talk about health next. And for health, you got the 7 of Swords. Okay, this isn't the best card, but it's not the worst card either. Now, before I read the card, I do want to say, please remember that tarot, it's not set in stone. And if you are sick, if you're hurt, if you're ill, make sure you go see your doctor. And if it's an emergency, call 911, okay? I am not a doctor, and I am not here to give you any medical diagnosis. All right, so with the 7 of Swords, really be careful of engaging in activities that put your health at risk. And, so for example, if you're diabetic and you go to a party and I don't know, let's say it's a cookie party, people do them parties where you exchange cookies. You don't need to eat all of them because, sugar and diabetes isn't great. Something like that and it will affect your health. So just be really careful of anything that you're going to engage in that could possibly put your health in any type of danger. Okay. If you find you're sitting around a lot and being too sedentary, then maybe you need to not do that so much. Get up and take a walk. Or, I play video games, and this one gamer that I watch sometimes on YouTube, he'll have does a weekly thing for one of the games. And at the end, he tells you a little workout, every time you play the game, make sure you do, 20 jumping jacks or whatever. So, again, and it could work the other way. If you are working out way, way too much because it's the new year and you're trying to lose some weight, gentle, easy, okay? All right, we are just moving along, Aries. So now let's talk about spirituality. Where are you moving into as far as your spiritual path for this life check-in for January 2024? And you got the 3 of Wands. I love this card, and I don't know why. This card, I don't know. It just looks to me very serene. And as far as spiritual wise, this is telling you that it's a good time to work on your psychic development. Okay. So I have a lot of people that'll text me, hey, what can I do for psychic development? And I will say that I will be doing a workshop. I'm hoping, I just got such big plans for this channel and my educational platform, which is lotuscenter.online. On my educational platform, lotuscenter.online, I am going to be doing a psychic development workshop. I've got a ton of workshops planned. I'm going to be trying to do one a month. But anyway, you can really work on right now as far as psychic development, meditating on your third eye chakra, meditating on all your chakras, because your chakras all need to be, open and strong and activated. Working with crystals for the third eye chakra. So this is just a really good time to start working on some psychic development. So great card. And I just have to say, just looking at this through the camera, I just see lots of yellow. So that makes me think of solar plexus. So I feel that you are in a really good place where that solar plexus is really nice and healthy. So many times, and I'm going to start shuffling these cards while I talk about this. So many times our solar plexus, because, that houses our personal will, our confidence. A lot of times in most people that chakra can be, a problem. And I'm not seeing that. I think that this year, especially, until May when I'll be doing a chakra assessment on one of the zodiac readings. I don't know if it's the next one or the one after, but we'll be doing one soon. So I'll be really curious to see where your solar plexus is on that. But right now, you're at a great place with that chakra. And whoops, I'm knocking cards over and everything else. So I'm feeling lots of joy for you and lots of confidence and not egotistical. So that's a really good thing. All right, let's get an oracle message. I love this deck. Let me see if I have the box here. This deck, I'm not going to try to pronounce it because then I'll get people correcting me and it's like, okay, I know I'm not perfect. Kuan Yin Oracle, and that's how I pronounce it. And it says blessing, guidance, and enlightenment from the divine feminine. I love this deck. All right, so let's see what you got, Aries. And it says the dance unveiling. Gorgeous card. All right, so you have a situation that's going to be unveiling itself to you. And it's going to give you so much clarity about it. And you may have even been worrying about it a little bit. But I really don't see that it's a bad situation because, like I said, it's going to give you clarity, and you just need to have some patience. Think about a dance when somebody's learning a new routine and they got to do steps and they got to keep practicing over and over. And that takes commitment and it does take patience. So whatever the situation that unveils to you, make sure you have patience as you work through it because you're going to have the clarity. All right. Again, I think that you have stressed over it a little bit, but think of a beautiful dance. Think of if you saw this, woman dancing and it's, so beautiful and graceful. That is the energy you're going to be bringing into this situation. Okay. So it's not a bad thing. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that there, Aries. And that is all I have for you for your July. Oh my gosh. Let's not skip that far ahead. Your January 2024 zodiac reading. So I hope to see you on some of the other readings. Again, go to yournaturalhealer.com, check out my other business, which, I sell crystals. I sell crystals, sage, other metaphysical products, Reiki, readings, astrology reports, and then go to lotuscenter.online. I do offer courses in spirituality. So with that being said, go live your best life, Aries, but do it the natural way. Namaste.